when I was 17 years old, right out of high school, it so happened that my Sunday school teacher at Lambeth Memorial Methodist Church also happened to run the little 250-watt station WPLI, smallest station in town. And I remember saying to him at Sunday school all the time, Chick, his name was Chick Wingate, Chick, when are you going to give me a job? When are you going to give me a job? I want to work at the radio station. And he was, no, he put me off. Until one night, I'm sitting, as you know, every small town has its court square. And I was sitting there on the bar one night by the bank with two of my high school football buddies, Dickie Bear and Charlie Pate. The three of us are sitting there on this hot summer night, and in up pulls Chick Wingate, the manager of the station, in his little Henry J automobile. The reason we were there, he was there, the radio station was on the 4th floor of the First National Bank building where we were seated. I said, Chick, when are you going to give me a... He said, come on upstairs. So I said, oh my God. So we got in the elevator, went upstairs, the 4th floor. He sat me in front of a microphone. He ripped off some Associated Press wire copy and a couple of commercials, and he handed them to me, and he said, let me hear you do these. Little did he know that I had been practicing for these many years. My dad, one of the things that he got as lumber inspector, he didn't make much money, but every Christmas he would get a $50 bonus and a year's subscription to Life magazine. So I grew up reading Life magazine, and I would tear out the advertisement pages of Life magazine, and I would go into the back bedroom where we slept, close the door, and I would pretend I was on the radio, and I would ad-lib commercials from what I read on these advertisements. And it helped me, learn how to ad-lib and helped me to learn how to sell a commercial. So little did Chick know that night, I had been rehearsing for this moment. And I knocked those two commercials out like Grant going through Richmond. He couldn't believe it. And I read some news, and I always took pride in my news reading ability. So I read the news perfectly. He said, you come down here tomorrow after school, and George Smith will be here. He was the mayor of Jackson, and he owned this little 250-watt station. He said, he'll be here. You do this for him, and if he likes what he hears, we'll hire you. He came. I conquered. $25 a week was my first job at WPLI, and that's the way I got started in radio.